Parts of East Tennessee felt the earth move this afternoon. The U.S. Geological Survey says a 3.4 magnitude earthquake shook parts of our area. The epicenter was recorded almost 10 miles below the surface, just northeast of Maynardville. We did speak to employees at Oakey's Pharmacy in Maynardville. They described the moment the quake rumbled through that area.
We thought it was a dumpster in the back, and then we just heard all the bottles rattling. And I walked out to the back, and my pharmacist said that her back fat jiggled.
We thought a car hit our building here at Channel 10. People reported feeling that quake as far north as Kentucky and east as Nashville, Asheville, North Carolina. More than 1,600 people reported feeling it to the USGS. Several people took to social media to talk about the shakeup.